Welcome back to more Mario Party 4. Last time, we defeated Bowser and received the final presents as Yoshi. This time, we're going to start making our way through the remaining modes, starting with Party Mode. In this mode, you can play on any map you want. Welcome to Party Mode! Would you like to hear the rules for the board map? How many people are playing in this party? Select the characters that will be joining in the party. Select 3 characters to be computer players. One neat detail in Party Mode is each character has a description that actually details what kind of item they like. So Mario, Luigi, and DK like mushroom items, Wario likes the mini mega hammer, Daisy likes warp pipes, Peach likes the swap card, and Waluigi likes the Sparky sticker. Yoshi's description mentions that he likes warp spaces, which are not an item, but are the type of spaces that launch you to another player. Let's just pick whoever at this point. Which party would you like to play? So the 5 story mode boards by default are available in this mode as well at first, and clearing Bowser's Gnarly Party in story mode unlocks it for party mode as well. Oh, so you want to adjust the settings? So, in this menu, you can choose all sorts of options, like different team compositions for 2 versus 2. Basically, stars and coins will be tallied at the end, and whoever has the most as a team wins. You can change the turn duration, so for example, 10 turns is the shortest game length, 50 turns is the longest. Story mode is 15, and the default in party mode is actually 20, which is actually standard with past Mario Party games as well. You can choose between all minigames or just easier minigames, and you can choose bonus stars. So if you don't want bonus stars, you can turn them off. I actually like the bonus stars. They add a bit of variety to how you have to approach the strategy of the game, so I do prefer to have them on. There are also handicap settings. In this game, you can actually choose to have up to 9 stars at the start of the game. This is good if one person's really good at the game and someone else is not as good, so you can give them like a star or 2 to kind of counterbalance and give them a fighting chance. Or you can just give everyone 9 stars to just really have an exciting game with a lot of boo, star steals, and things of that nature. Are these settings okay? Change settings from the beginning. The boards themselves are identical to their story mode counterparts, so we're not going to play a full round for obvious reasons, but that is a quick overview of the options in party mode. This will take you outside the party cube, is that okay? Next up is MiniGame Mode. Play all the minigames you have unlocked in other modes. Hey, yeah, step right up, step right up. This is the MiniGame Mode. Come on down and pick a mode, any mode. We have 4 options to choose from initially, so let's start with Play. You want them? Now you can play them. Excellent. Say, how do you want to play these here minigames? We have Free Play, play any one you want, and Team Play, partner up and play as a team. Personally, team play is slightly redundant because, in all honesty, you can actually play all 2-player minigames in free play anyway, so I'm not entirely sure why there's a separate option. There's also battle mode, get the required number of wins first, and Tic-Tac-Toe mode, win minigames to get 3 in a row. Let's actually go right to left for this, starting with Tic-Tac-Toe mode. How many people are playing in this party? Select the characters that will be joining in the party. Select 3 computer players. Now pick a partner. Pick the space you want. Now we'll pick a minigame. Cliffhangers it is then. Are you ready? Alright, so the reason that we're starting with Tic-Tac-Toe mode is this is actually a 2-player versus mode inherently, and it turns out most of the minigames we haven't seen in the main playthrough are 2v2s. There are 3 2v2s that never came up somehow, which definitely makes sense considering it does feel like we played a lot of the other minigames constantly. So we'll see if we can see a couple of them here at least. If not, we'll see them in free play mode, which we'll go over in a bit. We're almost to the top of the mountain. While this wasn't as bad as it can be, sometimes it's really windy and then you have to stop a lot, but that wasn't too bad. Of course I had to say it, then suddenly the wind picks up. Yoshi and Peach are the winners. Pick the space you want. Now we'll pick a minigame. The Great Deflated is then. Are you ready? We actually got one of the minigames that we haven't seen yet, the Great Deflate. This is actually one of my favorites, so I'm a little bit sad it never came up in the story mode. Basically, you have to ground pound in unison in order to deflate this thwomp. You can also use L. One thing that the game really doesn't tell you is, yeah, you can actually use L to ground pound instead of A twice. Kind of nice if you played Sunshine and are used to that, but I prefer A in general. Yoshi and Peach are the winners. Pick the space you want. Now we'll pick a minigame. Right or left it is then. Are you ready? I'll be perfectly honest, I just looked at the record, and I don't know how that happened. Like, straight up, I have no clue how I got that time. By the way, AI times don't count. So, like, if the AI scores below the record, it doesn't count for the record. It only counts if a human player beats the record. So yeah, that's like... Yeah, the target time for the present room bonus is actually 45 seconds, so getting a 31-second time, don't know how that happened. It happened in story mode. I forget which character I was actually playing as, but it was like kind of ridiculous when it happened. Like even then, we ran to the flames once, and we were still getting like a 45-second time, which wouldn't have actually cut it there. Yoshi and Peach are the winners. Tic-Tac-Toe. Yoshi and Peach are the winners. Play again with the same settings. How many people are playing in this party? Next up is Battle Mode. Get the required number of wins first. How many people are playing in this party? Select the characters that will be joining in the party. Select 3 computer players. And pick the required number of wins. Pick the type of minigame. Now we'll pick a minigame. Toad's Quick Draw it is then. Are you ready? So battle mode is pretty straightforward and not confusingly named at all when you have battle minigames that are an option in battle mode. Basically the first to whatever ends up winning. 3, 5, or 7 points. I chose 3 because we've seen a lot of these minigames. I could have gone with 2-player to try to get the last 2-player minigames, but also we've seen so many of these minigames like dungeon duos. I'd rather just move on. Yoshi's the winner! Now we'll pick a minigame. Stamp out it is then. Are you ready? This is kind of a nice little way to play a bunch of minigames without going through the regular boards. We'll actually see this later, but there's actually a way to go through a board without minigames. It's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, that's something that'll come up a little bit later. So yeah, in general, I do like these minigames. Again, it's just when we've played a lot of them multiple times. This is one we haven't played as much, to be honest. Stamp Out came out pretty late. It came out pretty late in story mode, so I'm not as burnt out by this. Yoshi is the winner! Now we'll pick a minigame. Paratrooper Plunge it is then. Are you ready? It's also kind of weird to have a coin collecting minigame in this, but I think it's just whoever gets the most coins wins, which makes sense. Already off to a very good start. Yeah, when you're passing through that cloud layer, the game does seem to slow down, and I would be curious to see if that's just a hardware age problem, or if the game always did that, and I was just too young when I originally played this to pick up on frame rate and things like that. Yoshi is the winner. Lucky you, you did it. Yoshi is the winner. Play again with the same settings. So we have a few minigames, about 6 minigames left to show, and we'll be probably showing them off in both team play since they're mostly 2v2, or free play because they're mostly Bowser minigames. So yeah, we'll go over these 2 modes next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Mario Party 4.